I have back hair. A lot. From my neck on down. My father had it, so did my grandfathers, uncles, and male cousins. Back hair is a strong genetic trait among Ashkenazi Jewish men. Look, Eastern Europe is cold. And who knows how many times my ancestors had to flee in the dead of winter from hordes of anti-Semites during pogrom season. Evolution decided that warmth meant survival. Thus, hair spread on our backs, and I am here to tell the tale. Since I grew up around so much body hair, I never thought anything of it. My father was a bald, well-built man with a tremendous amount of blonde body hair. He never was self-conscious and had no shame going shirtless. As my back gradually got hairier in my 20s, I never considered grooming. However, I did opt to swim with a t-shirt. One time at Jones Beach, a very hairy man walked past me, and some nearby drunk 20-something started making Wookiee noises. My shirt stayed on. Let's face it, back hair has no sex appeal. You don't see Hollywood A-listers flashing their hairy backs on screen. Hairy men in movies are mocked or made to seem ape-like, and they never end up getting the girl. I mean, every time they remake King Kong, he dies. So, one very hot summer day, I made an appointment to get this hair cut at a neighborhood salon with a woman named Annie. She was Albanian American and grew up in the Bronx. She was about my age and kind of cute. She regularly shaved the hair in the back of my neck as part of her service. On this hot summer day, she pulled my shirt collar and peeked down. She said, "Come with me to the back room. Let's make you feel better." This was all starting to sound like the opening lines of countless pornographic movies, but I was married at the time and there were other customers around, so yeah. I followed her into a darkly lit back room where there was a massage table and other spa accessories. Total change of vibe. "Take off your shirts," he said. Okay, now I'm starting to wonder where this is headed. I'm staring face to face with Annie. I'm shirtless. She's dressed. "Turn around," she said. I hear the click and hum of her shears, which begin to glide down my back. I'm getting shorn like a sheep. Annie said she did this for her brothers growing up, and it was not a big deal. "You're going to feel so much cooler." She continued until my back was smooth and hairless. I looked at the mirror and saw freckles I haven't seen in decades. She rubbed in some cooling lotion and instructed me to put my shirt back on. It was weird. I could actually feel the shirt on my back. I looked on the floor, and there was the pile of all the shorn hair. She swept up, and it filled an entire dustpan. She held up the shears. "Do you have one of these at home? I recommend one." I learned later this was a one-time deal. All further shearings would have to be done on my own, which involves a lot of bodily contortions and thorough sweeping. Was it worth it? I decided in the long run, it wasn't. It's not like I'm going to be a male model or a lifeguard or some other profession which involves long periods of shirtlessness. So why bother? Who was I trying to impress? But here's how I really made peace with it. In the dating pool, especially among middle-aged women who prefer Jewish men, back hair is a non-issue. In fact, they like it. Or they just like me and decided it's just part of the whole package. And that makes sense because like most gifts, I come fully wrapped.